Any musher who's run Iditarod has a story from the trail they love to tell.
Look at that belly.
For Jeff King, this isn't one of them. It started 10 miles outside of Nulato with a snow machine.
It was so incredibly close to my sled and my team that was well lit with lights and reflectors that it felt very intentional. I was couldn't believe what had happened for a minute as I stood there as dogs struggled in pain with broken limbs and the throes of death for one of them. Momentarily it crossed my mind to call for help by pushing my button, but I realized that was not going to be any help at all.
He knew he'd only find help by getting himself and his dying and injured dogs to Nulato. What he didn't know is that he wasn't the only musher dealing with what seemed to be intentional attacks.
Allie basically said she was attacked by a snow machiner out on the river and that he tried to run her down on at least 4 occasions.
A member of Ali Zirkel's team had been injured and would be dropped in Nulato. King had 2 injured dogs, and one, 3-year-old Nash, was dead. He had something else, too, a piece of the snow machine that had hit the dogs on both his and Zirkel's teams.
Oh yeah, it was on top of his sled when he came in.
Hours later, Andrew Demoski got up.
As soon as I woke up, I heard about it and I checked my snow go. The front of the snow go's gone.
I guess it's pretty obvious, huh?
Yeah, and a little dent right here, it's just dented in. And I called the VPO right off the bat, and I told him it was me.
His memory is fuzzy, he says, after taking his snow machine to Kayakuk and drinking heavily. He admits he was drunk and shouldn't have been driving, but he says he wasn't trying to hurt anyone. He wasn't coming back to try and hit Zirkel. He was trying to help.
I turned around because I was concerned, and I just had so much adrenaline, and it may seem like I was driving erratically, but it's just, my blood was pumped and I felt really bad.
But Demoski didn't stop and help. He kept going. He says he was too scared.
I don't know how I can possibly make it right for Jeff and Allie, but I hope they can forgive me. I didn't mean it. But
whether Zirkel or King can ever get over the loss of their team members, they're continuing on. The story isn't over.